As mentioned, we have 4 program disciplines in LAMP, with content specialists working as our instructors that are accomplished professionals in their fields. Each of them has a very unique approach to using our core curriculum as the foundation for how they teach the subject matter. Here are the content specialists.
I was in a band, and a friend of mine was actually going to LAMP, and the band was invited to play for like an open house I think they were having, and we played there, and I got to meet LAMP staff and things like that, and then I kind of spiraled into connecting with some of the other members of LAMP, and then lo and behold, the job opportunity came. It was offered to me by uh, from Mr. Simpson, but through a mutual friend of ours, which was a LAMP graduate, Skylar O'Neill. And once he presented that opportunity, I was able to get to work at LAMP, and I'm here now.
What excites me about working with teens and teaching them photography is the fact that they have so much energy. They are ready to learn. I've been trained as a professional photographer, and for me, passing the knowledge to them makes me feel very fortunate to be able to be a vessel for the future generations of photographers.
What impresses me most as an instructor for LAMP Youth is not only the state-of-the-art facility, the environment that is provided by the staff and the management, and how excited the LAMP students are to come in and learn a new skill or trade.
I would say what appealed to me most about joining the LAMP team is during the interview, you could really tell that this was a group of people who love the work that they do, love working with the youth, and love the facility and their community, and I wanted to be a part of that. And I really feel like I am a part of it, and I'm enjoying all of it. It's great. I could tell when I first walked in here that everyone was happy to be here.
I've remained involved over the years with LAMP because it's literally my dream job. Getting to mentorship is a big aspect of my life. It's probably one of the most things I'm adamant about, and getting that opportunity to share and to give back in all aspects. The mistakes that I've made, the good, the bad. Learning from experience and sharing that experience is literally a dream come true. So if I could do this for every day for the rest of my life, I think I'll be all right.
The youth respond to learning by being sponges. They're so excited to be here that it's sometimes hard to get their focus off of what I'm saying. If only I could get them to write down some of the things I say sometimes. They keep coming back to me asking more and more questions. They're just excited to learn.
What impresses me most about all of the equipment that the youth have at their disposal here at PadNet is that they have the tools to make whatever kind of creative ideas that they have, which is something that when I was young and I was learning film, I didn't have access to, which I think they're very lucky to have that. If they have really any sort of idea, they have almost every single creative tool here to make that happen. And I think that's really, really crucial, especially when they're this young and creating their first couple projects.
My favorite memory from the LAMP program had to be the rehearsal from the last summer. There was so much energy in the room. It was crazy. We are gearing up to where we talk about the integrity of your artistry and how you approach things and keeping that approach there. And everyone was like kind of on the same wavelength. They all understood what they were there for, and they were vibing with each other, and they were listening, and they were paying attention. And with all that continuity happening at one time, it was amazing. So we were gearing up for rehearsal, and we literally were rocking out. And I have videos to this day where I'm jumping around the room because I'm excited. They're jumping around the room, and everybody that walked by that day, Mr. Simpson included, was like, wow, dude, this is what LAMP is all about. So
I stay involved as an instructor because I like to make connections with people in my community, especially these kids are from Long Beach. They are bright, they are intelligent, they bring so much joy, and I just feel like coming back and interacting with them and sharing what I have to share with them.
My fondest memory at the end of the program by far is standing behind my students as they're in front of their final projects and they're proud of them. They've worked so hard on them. They're explaining the meaning behind the artwork they've created and screen printed onto their own t-shirts, and they're explaining it to a group of their peers and family members, and to see how proud everybody is to be in the room listening to their stories.
I think the absolute most potential the youth can get out of this is the ability to collaborate. I think that film is probably one of the most collaborative things that you can do. And while we're learning film here at LBCAP and at LAMP, we really, really promote collaboration. Everybody breaks off into smaller groups so that they can do their projects more individually and on a smaller scale, but they're in groups of 3 or 4, so they really have to learn how to work together. And I think those skills are more invaluable than even just film skills, but at the same time, they are learning those things. So I think the most potential that they have is they have the ability to do almost everything, which is editing, video, audio, all of that stuff they get to do in their groups, and they have to learn to collaborate. And I think those are all things that you can take into any walk of life.
Well, the way I will describe the program for friends and colleagues is a wonderful program for the Long Beach community. Probably one in a lifetime opportunity for many of the kids that we serve. They are all low income, and it's just an exciting program, very dynamic. We have very professional instructors, and the kids not only get the training, the experience, they also get money. So, I mean, that they can use to get equipment to develop their professional career later on.